Hello guys and welcome to another video. In this video we are going to analyze the IPMB coin, which is a newly listed coin. So let's get quickly started with this. So the astonishing thing is that the market cap, the fully diluted valuation of this particular coin is nearly $18 billion, which is crazy for a new coin. And as you can see, we cannot see the circulating supply, but we can see the total and max supply. So if you multiply this price with this, then you will get this amount 18 billion, which is pretty insane. And if you see, even many top cryptocurrencies do not even have achieved this fully diluted market cap. So it's intense, but let's see what this project is all about. And the main thing, when you are investing in such project, is that you should ask yourself is that what is the risk involved, because risk is directly connected with the decentralized nature of the project. So how much decentralized this project is this project being driven by the community or by a couple of or 3 4 5 founders of the project, or maybe 10 15 at the max. So if only 10 15 people are making decisions for such a project which has a huge market cap, then it is not decentralized, and in that scenario there is always risk for the investors. So even with our own NFT project, I keep saying that we are trying to promote decentralization, and there is always infinite risk available and possible when you're trying to achieve decentralization, because decentralization itself is infinite. So this is the reason why I keep saying that stay true with the importance of decentralization. So of course there is no point in looking at the chart, because the chart is likely to be very new and it has only 24 hours information. So let's directly jump onto their website. So what the IPMB project is: unleashing the future of gold, bridging cryptocurrency, fiat and gold with GEM and IPMB token. So we'll also study the white paper. It's a pretty long white paper. I just saw it. It is a 67-page long white paper, but we'll try to study it as much as possible. So but first of all, let's look at the website, what they're trying to achieve. Let's find that out. So gold, silver, Bitcoin, Ethereum, the current prices of the same. And IPMB, what is IPMB? So IPMB is a cryptocurrency that allows you to participate with the benefit of the stability of physical gold without the hassle of actually owning the gold bars. Gold is the only asset that is so directly linked to the holding, exchange and preservation of value. It has been used as a secure, stable and safe deposit of wealth for thousands of years, which is actually true. Our first mission is to produce gold bars, controlling the whole process from the sourcing of gold ore from mines to the final storage of refined bars. In return, the IPMB token holders are rewarded with the special promotional events at various times during every year, resulting in airdrops to their accounts, increasing the value of their holdings. IPMB tokens can be stored on any crypto wallet and will be tradable on different platforms. GEM is our NFT 100% backed by and exchangeable into totally traceable, sustainably produced pure gold bars. Each GEM token will represent a defined quantity of allocated physical gold metal produced and held by IPMB Limited in first class international vaults on behalf of GEM holders. IPMB will be the currency of our new digitized gold ecosystem as a whole, and will be the currency of choice to buy GEM tokens. So basically these GEM tokens represents the gold bars, and IPMB is their currency. That's what I have understood by reading this. And probably this NFT, GEM NFT, is also an important part of this protocol, I guess. But again, you'll have to understand that this video is not from the user's perspective only. So yes, this product can be useful for users, but as an investor, let's assume that you are holding IPMB tokens or you are buying this GEM NFT, then what are the risks involved? So risk is directly involved in terms of decentralization. So the more decentralized this project, more the community is interested in managing this project, less is the risk. So risk is directly in connection with the decentralized nature of the protocol. So that's why it is very essential to understand. And even in, as I mentioned earlier, even in our own NFT project, I keep saying that if there is no community who can run the project, then it will be very difficult for me or anybody to survive in the cryptocurrency market, because ultimately the community is going to drive the project. And you will have to keep asking that what is the procedure for that. So apart from that, this is the tokenomics. 2% for liquidity, marketing 4%, angel investors 10%, pre-launch 10%, employees and partners 10%. So basically this is already 36%. Treasury for liquidity, strategic partnership, OTC another 24%, so 60%, and 44% for IEO. So now you'll have to understand that because all these things of course are mentioned here, but this is not in a legalized way. That is the problem with the cryptocurrency market, and that's why you'll have to rely forcefully as an investor on the decentralized nature of a cryptocurrency. So decentralization again means that it should be driven by hundreds and hundreds of people. So is this decision of token distribution made by a few people, or is it made by the community, hundreds and hundreds of investors? So if it is made by 500 people or 1000 people through voting or some other ways, then you can say that it is a this decision is taken in a decentralized way. So this kind of every decision if taken in a decentralized manner, then it controls the risk. So that's why risk is the key factor which one should attain, and it is directly linked with the decentralized nature of the project. So you'll have to ask this question, whether this decision was taken by a few team members, or is it taken by the entire community, which gives you the satisfaction that this community is going to drive this project for ever and ever. So that's what we are trying to achieve with our NFT project, that we want to create build a community which can drive the project on its own. So all they have to do is hold our NFTs, and once you hold our NFT, you will become part of a community. But again, that community needs to grow on itself. So that is that is on the community to actually explore. So if the community is willing to explore that how can we make the our own NFT project more decentralized and more advanced and more self-sustainable, the better it is for that particular project to grow. So similarly here also, is there do they have a community who is willing to explore new concepts, new ideas, through which the community can grow on itself, community can build a powerful bond between each other, something like that. So through only community can make things decentralized. So, and without decentralization one cannot control the risks. It is impossible. That's why risk is the most important factor, whether you are investing in NFTs or in these kind of cryptocurrency projects. So anyways, now let's move ahead how to add tokens to wallets. So this is a procedure. I think you can, anybody can Google it and do it. This is their roadmap: pre-launch, list on exchanges, blockchain testing for ESG and physical audits. So now again you will have to also verify who is their auditor as a user also, not even as an investor, as a user also. Now if the auditors are being finalized, then is it again being finalized by a community, by thousands and thousands of people, or at least 400-500 people, or is it just being decided by the team members of a few people? So if that is the case, when it is being the auditors are being chosen in a centralized way, centralized manner, then again there is a risk. There is a risk of projects collapse because only decentralization, that's the core idea of Bitcoin, and that particular idea can control the risk. So again, because if the community is deciding the auditors, then the auditors are going to be more genuine, more authentic, and they will be liable to hundreds and hundreds of people. So that's why even auditor, if chosen, then it should be chosen by the community, otherwise there is always a risk of failure. And even in our NFT project, if the community is not willing to explore how to grow the community, if there are 10 people, 15 people, and those people are not willing to explore how to get more people, more community members who are interested in growing the project, then again that project is not going to survive. So similarly here also, the community also needs to find ways. If there are 10 people, 20 people right now in the community who are very serious or who are very enthusiastic about this project, then those community members will have to find ways to explore the ways through which they can grow the community. Without growing the community, the project will always stay centralized, and they are going to eventually die. So I personally believe that ideas are less important in the cryptocurrency market right now, because ideas are great, lot of people are already executing those ideas, but even after that those projects are dying, and they are dying because of lack of decentralization, because those projects are not able to control the risk factor, and risk is directly associated with the decentralization. So how much quality decentralization a project has, that matters, and that can only happen when the community is ready to explore the ways through which they can improve the decentralization of the project. And that's what our NFT project is all about. We are trying to develop a community which is interested in exploring ways through which they can improve the decentralization of that particular community. So after that, community can on itself can decide whatever they want to build. Community can build anything they want, but for that, first community should be self-sustaining. If the community is not self-sustaining, then one cannot grow the project. And that's why I personally believe that ideas are less important, but decentralized nature is more important, because only decentralized nature can control the risk. Of course, even with our project there will be risks if we fail to build a positive powerful community, because then the project will die. That's why community should be willing to explore new ways through which community can grow on itself. That's the ultimate reality of cryptocurrency project, any cryptocurrency project. So anyways, this is about the Q2 2023, which is about the wallet. Now let's see what is the difference between IPMB and other projects. So access to physical gold. The company's ecosystem will allow investors to demand physical gold delivery after a specific period. This will give investors the options to get their hands on physical gold if they want to. So again, now you will have to this entire process has to be very transparent with the community as well, if they want genuine investors. So if this IPMB team is really interested in giving physical delivery to the users or their token holders, whoever they are going to give this physical delivery, then in that scenario they will also have to understand that this entire process has to be discussed with the community, because without discussing with the community, you cannot make this entire project decentralized, and without that there will always be the risk. So just keep that in mind if you are investing in this project. Apart from that, staking discount, IPMB holders receive a staking discount on GEM holdings at the date of minting. So this means that investors can save more money by buying GEMs through IPMB tokens directly from the company. Anyways, these are a couple of other features and security and transparency. The intertwining of blockchain technology and IoT devices to track the movement of gold from mining to physical delivery provides investors with peace of mind knowing that their gold is safe and secure while providing detailed information about its operations. Again, this sounds very good on the paper, but in reality you will have to understand and you will have to accept the fact that this entire process will be managed by a handful of people probably, if it is not decentralized. So that's why again keep asking yourself, is the community involved in this entire process? That's the key question. The company has engaged the services of GTC, Grant Thornton Cyprus, to provide a monthly agreed upon procedures report on the reference value of its portfolio reserves. In other words, GTCY will verify the existence of the backing assets for investors' confidence purposes and recalculate the company's portfolio references value depending on the price of the underlying asset. So this is probably some maybe it's a big company, I don't know, I will have to google it, but even if it is a reputed firm, is it decided by the few team members, or is this decided by the entire community? So again, the concept of this project is great, that they want to actually carry the physical gold and show users in the best possible way that we hold this gold and we are going to issue these particular tokens on behalf of this gold bars which we have. But we have this agency who will do the audit. But again, is everything decided by the community in a decentralized manner, or is it decided by few people? That's the ultimate thing which one needs to understand if you are going to invest in this project. And again, this is just my opinion, this is not an investment advice, but my point is that decentralized nature of any project is directly linked with the risk factor, and that's why I'm always concerned about how can risk be controlled in the cryptocurrency market. So even with our project, if there are, I keep saying that, but if there are less people coming in our project, then there is always a risk of losing our project's momentum, and that's why things can become very much difficult in the longer future. So always keep in mind that there is always risk until a perfect and a quality level of decentralization is not achieved. And apart from that, there is some regulatory compliance as well, which you can go through. Now these are the team members: CEO and founder John Wakis, Mihai Albu, co-founder, and Scott Pagel, head of investment strategy. And that's it, they have on the website, and we took a lot of time, I guess, in studying the web page. But still, let's quickly go through their white paper and let's see some important things if we can. So the technologies: blockchain, smart contracts, asset tokenization, IoT devices. We all know about all these things. Current gold market, we don't want to go to that as well. And the product or solution. So let's go, I guess. These are important pages, I guess, the page 18, and after that there are some pages. Risk analysis, conclusion, implementation, strategy, tokenomics. So we don't have to study all this, we have already gone through this. And mainly what matters right now is that this page 18, product or solution. So let's go to the product or solution part, which is on the page 18. So I guess those pages are the most important to understand the importance of this project. So risk associated dual token model, well, that's okay. The product or solution. So the IPMB token is ERC20 token, etc, while providing additional, okay, we respect that. Blockchain can be transferred to any voltage supporting ERC20 standards. Okay, so these are the staking period discounts, additional benefits. So again, this is also about holding IPMB and GEM tokens. So I thought that the white paper will be giving us much more detailed review of how they are going to attain do all these things, but I guess this white paper is not in as much details as I thought so. So let's see, the VeChain, a prominent blockchain platform, has emerged as a key player in the field of product traceability, which is true. VeChain's platform utilizes features such as product digital identification and verifiable credentials to provide real-time tracking. Okay, so what they're trying to say is that they will provide real-time tracking using the VeChain, but still we'll have to wait and see how they are going to achieve. And mainly all these things, even if they are using VeChain's blockchain and DID feature, then again you will have to ask yourself whether this is being done in a decentralized manner or not, because decentralization again is directly associated with the risk of any project, and especially when projects if they are having such a huge market cap, then in those scenarios importance of decentralization becomes more. I think it's the most important thing right now if a project has such a huge market cap, because if investors are going to buy tokens of such a huge project, then this project must survive and the project must grow, then only investors will make money. So for that and because the market cap, the fully diluted market cap is nearly $18 billion, in that scenario the risk becomes very important, and the risk of only, and that level of risk can only be controlled by heavy decentralization, because the higher the market cap, higher you need to control the risk, and you can control that risk in such a huge project only by decentralization. So that's why the community should be willing to explore the decentralization of the project, even if it is not decentralized right now. So even with our own NFT project, what we're trying to achieve is building a community which is willing to explore how the community can grow the community. You understand? Only that is the procedure, exploring the ways, because each project will need different ways to explore the ways to achieve decentralization, and that's why the community must explore. Even in this project, the community should be, if there is any community, I don't know, I have no idea whether they have a community or not, but my point is that the way our NFT project is targeting a way through which the community itself should grow on itself by exploring ways to improve the community. If that is done, then only one can control the risk. Otherwise risk will always be there, whether it is our own NFT project or whether this is whether it is this IPMB protocol. This is the ultimate reality. If the community is not willing to explore things on its own, then any project is not going to survive. There won't be any project which will survive. So this is the ultimate reality. There were many cases in the past in the cryptocurrency projects. For example, there was a case of this PancakeSwap, in which the founders took the tokens and they vanished, but still community came together and the project survived because there was a strong community support. So similarly, any project will only survive if the community survives, if the community is willing to explore ways through which the community of that particular project can keep growing. And our NFT project is exactly trying to do that, because we understand that ideas are not the only thing, because every project will have great ideas, but without solid community the project cannot survive, and there will always be a risk. And again, if our community fails, if our community fails to make it a self-sustaining community, then our project will also die, and the people who were who invested in the project can also lose their funds. So there is always a risk. Unless the community is willing to explore things on its own, the project is always going to die. Whether it is a 17-18 billion project like this IPMB protocol, or whether it is our small cryptocurrency project, whatever it is, this is the ultimate reality. And the more you understand, more it will help you to identify good cryptocurrency projects. So because always investing is always about long term approach, and only long term approach makes people rich in the world of finance. So that's why if long term to achieve long term approach in the cryptocurrency market, decentralization is the only solution. So yeah, that's all I have in this video to talk about. I hope that I made some sense regarding the importance of decentralization, because that's the ultimate idea of Satoshi Nakamoto. And I hope that you enjoyed discussion on this IPMB token, IPMB protocol. So that's all I have for this video, and I want you to like this video because it can help others to view this video. And apart from that, you can also join my Telegram group if you are interested in joining our NFT project. So that's all I have right now in this video. I'll see you in the next video soon.